2, Garrett Church. Evan Surgeons is next. We got our wrestlers from Southeast Night Exchange Rib Shack. Big John is in the house tonight. Big John, Big Don, Big Ron, Big Stan, Big Dan. And here's Evan with us. Evan, good to see you. Have you been here before with us?
Nah.
I didn't know. I know Michael Branch had been here. I'm not sure if you've been here before this or not.
Nah.
Congrats on the state championship. Or you finished second or?
Second.
Yeah, state title, team title, right? Team. And the second, what happened in that last match? Let's break it down.
I mean, my head wasn't there. I mean, could have. Sometimes you just not there.
It's a 6-4 decision, right? Is that right? Wow, I'll tell you, the hard thing about those sometimes is the closest. I don't see the good matches are always the close matches. The 7-6, the 6-4s, the 3-2-0, tight match that night.
Yeah.
Talk about the journey just to get there, how tough that was.
I mean, it's just working hard. Luckily for me, I just love to work. I love wrestling. It just comes naturally.
It's so hard. What do you love about it? I mean, this is the toughest sport maybe of all. It's like an individual sport, but it's a team sport. And, man, you cannot tell anybody what this sport is about unless they do it. You got to be athletes. It's tough. What makes it so good?
That can't everybody do it. There's only the chosen few that actually succeed. I mean, I've seen a lot of people.
Who succeeds you? You're like the 220, man. Who takes your place next year? That's a tough shoe to fill. When you step out of those shoes, who takes your place in the future? Have you got anybody you've been bringing along down there?
I mean, Levi West, he's a pretty good guy. I'm not sure if I'm gonna wrestle 285 next year. He might wrestle 220.
Now, you're what year?
I'm a junior.
You got one more year to go.
Yes, sir.
You played football this year too, right?
Yes, sir.
Big lineman? Offensive or defensive side?
Offensive guard.
Offensive guard. So you got a lot of stuff going on for you down at Southeast. And one more year to work with. What are your thoughts? When you get another chance. I mean, some of these guys that maybe didn't win a state title, they get a chance to go back. Maybe not. You get a chance to go back next year. Will you be working more toward wrestling, more toward? How do you balance all your time right now?
I mean, football is just like I love football, but it's really a seasonal thing. Wrestling is year round. I pretty much have 4 or 5 practices a week that I go to.
You're still doing all that now then?
Yeah.
Where are you working out at?
With Coach Bobby Lloyd.
Boy, Bobby Lloyd has got the coop, man. He's got everybody lined up, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He could have his own team working out you guys.
He's a good guy. I love him. He's like another father to me.
I mean, he's tough too,
Yeah.
which is good. He's tough in a good way. Tough love, you might say.
Yeah.
Talk about Coach Jed Cox, what he has meant to you and this team.
I love him. He's just a good guy. I mean, he cares about the team. He's always there for me.
What does it mean to bring like this state title to Southeast Guilford High School? Because they haven't had a title, haven't had many. I think we've only had maybe 3 other titles in the history of the school. The baseball title Coach Slayton had back in '69, had that lacrosse title back about 2000, had the girls track title back about 2011, and you guys bring one this year. What does it mean to bring that to the school? And do the students who you guys love, you guys deserve?
Yeah, it's great. I mean, everybody's happy for us. I mean, it's just great.
Do they have like a special chapel? Not chapel. I'm going to college now, baby. Do they have a special, maybe assembly? There we go. Do they have like a special assembly to recognize you guys? Any special recognition?
But I mean, when we came into school, there was a big congratulations for a state champion sign on in the comments. Yeah, it was nice.
Kids coming up to you saying, "Hey, congratulations!"
Yeah.
That type of thing. The best thing is you got to go. You get another chance next year. Do it again. Will you be in the same weight class next year?
Most likely, I'll probably be at 220 again.
How big did you get during football season? How much weight did you lose to get down to 220?
I mean, I probably played about 240.
So you lost about 20 pounds.
But I mean, like around October, I started going to tournaments, so I was getting down to 220.
You're doing the tournaments on the weekends.
Yeah.
Saturdays and also Sundays, all weekend long.
Yeah.
What about the first day of practice with Southeast? I mean, was that tough because you've been wrestling all summer anyway?
It was just another day, another dollar. I mean,
another day of work.
Yeah.
What do you want to do for work when you get older? I mean, you've almost used up your entire athletic career as a kid doing all this. What do you do when you get older?
I want to be kind of like a detective kind of guy. Yeah. I like to watch Criminal Minds and Law and Order.
Oh, it's a good show, Criminal Minds. I love that show. Do you do investigative research on your opponents? Do you have enough time to look into what these guys have?
I mean, pretty much everybody who I wrestle, and by the end of the season, I know them all.
You traveled against these guys too, different times.
What's
your favorite pinning combination?
I mean, I like a cradle. I mean, it's easy, and it works a lot.
How do you get that guy locked in so good he can't move to kind of roll out of it? How do you get this guy locked down?
The key is, to my near side cradle, the key is just if you get his chin, there's no really there's no defense. I mean,
Half Nelson or chicken wing? Which do you like better? Because the chicken wing sounds good at Shane's Restaurant for a meal, but how about the half Nelson versus the chicken wing?
I mean the half Nelson because it's just simple. It's simple and it works.
You could break the guy's arm with that chicken wing too, probably.
Yeah, I use that too. Yeah.
Yeah. You ever hurt anybody in the match? Anybody got injured?
I mean, probably. Not that I know of.
There's been so many now. You probably wrestled 200 matches in your high school days. I would think, counting all the summer matches too.
Yeah, probably.
What did you eat for the celebration meal? Did you go with the team or did you go somewhere else?
Yeah, I went with them. It was a real good bonding moment. Most of the people were there except for a few guys. I mean, it was good. We had pizza.
What'd you do Monday? No practice Monday. First time in years, it seems like. No practice.
I mean, I had a cold, so I was just getting over that, so I stayed home.
Did that cold affect you at all during the tournament, state tournament?
I mean, a little extra tired, but not my wrestling.
Didn't take your strength away. I was in this tournament back when I was a sophomore in high school. The coach had me lose down from like I think I started at 175 pounds. Got down 167 weight class. Had me lose down like 155. The time I got that, I was dead. Next thing I know, I weighed 150. Man, that coach killed me. But hey, those are the good days, right?
Yeah.
It's hard. People don't realize how tough that work is. That's some tough work.
Yeah,
Tough work. What's been your best comeback ever? You got in a tight match late, you pulled it out.
It wasn't really a comeback, but it's kind of my favorite match. It was last year in my semifinals match at States. The guy, he had pinned me 3 times before we wrestled. And then we were wrestling. And Coach Bob, I talked to him before the match. He told me just make it to overtime with the guy. And it was 3-1 in the third period with like 30 seconds left. And I took him down. And it was 3-3. And I rode him out. And then I got to take down in overtime to win and went to the finals.
Well, so you were down 3-1, tied 3-3, then got the win.
Yeah.
Got to feel good. And that took you to the finals. Last year.
Yes, sir.
Last year finals. This year finals. Next year finals.
You got to do it.
You got to do it. You got some good experience, man. You've been there and done that. I mean, it's physically tough. Is it emotionally tough too sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, after my finals match, I didn't really want to talk to nobody. It was just, yeah.
Time to put it behind you.
Yeah.
Move on to the next. The best thing you got is, like I say, you got a chance to do it again. Another chance next year. Coach Cox, again, what does he mean to you as a wrestler? Coach Cox. If you could tell him something, Coach Cox, what do you say to this man?
Love you. You're like another father.
If you could bring somebody along tonight and this week and share the title with, who do you share this? You got a tag team partner coming on board. Who do you share this title with?
That's 2 people. It's probably either Coach Bob or my dad. Because I mean, some would say they love it more than me, but I mean, I don't think so. There's 2 guys that love me and been with me since day one.
Who got you started back in the day?
My brother, Jalen Surgeon. I was in 6th grade, he was in 8th grade. But actually, he started in 7th grade. He didn't wrestle in 7th grade, but he started wrestling. And I was like, man, it's kind of cool. I just started wrestling.
How much older is he than you?
2 years.
Where did he go? Did he go to Southeast as well?
No, he went to Grimsley.
He was a baseball pitcher, right?
Yeah.
Remember that dude? I saw his name today. I was going to some old website. I saw an old baseball. Jalen Surgeon, the main man, the old surgeon pitcher for Grimsley Whirlies.
Yeah.
He got his good stuff, man. He got a good family blood there. As we close out here tonight with Mr. Surgeon, and again, checking on Mr. Surgeon, Evan Surgeon. I don't get mixed up with Jalen. Now we got both Surgeon brothers on our mind. Who taught you into getting into this a long time ago? Got you started? Who taught you into making this trip, this wrestling move? Who got you going?
Probably like, I mean, I was never like, in middle school, I was always average. But once I got to high school, my freshman year, I wrestled JV. And then after my freshman year, I was like, I got to do something to get better. Like, if you're not doing the sport year round, you're not getting any better. So I went to Coach Bob, and since then it's been going up the hill.
And getting better and better and better. Football next year, any goals for football next year?
Yeah, hopefully we can do good as a team. I mean, if I don't do good, but the team does good, that's always good.
How about the goals for wrestling next year?
When it's a team state title, and an individual state title.
Win them both. Got to get it done.
Yes, sir.
Look up that Shelton Benjamin, because you look like Shelton Benjamin out here. You ever heard of Shelton Benjamin?
Yeah, he's a wrestler, right?
That's right. Yeah, Minnesota, came out of Orangeburg, South Carolina. Yeah, exactly. Charlotte Halls and Shelton Benjamin. gentlemen, the world's best tag team. Good to see you. Congratulations, great win. Keep up the good work.
Thank you.
Did we ask you this question? We got Ric Flair, we got John Cena, we got Hulk Hogan, and we got Kurt Angle coming to speak at the banquet. Who do you choose to come speak?
Kurt Angle, no brainer.
No brainer. Champion as Olympian, champion as a collegian.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Good job. Evan Surgeon, we've got next, we're going to do some major surgery. We're going to switch and go to the other operating room. We're going to bring in Enad Haddad next. Enad's up.